Hi everyone, welcome to the Soul Song. My name is Nina. This is the November love story reading for all Aquarius people out there. So this is a reading for you if you are in a relationship or in a situationship, whatever you may call it, and you would like to see what the month ahead looks like for you in that relationship. This is a general reading. I just want to throw out this disclaimer. So don't force the messages to apply to your situation. Only take what resonates, and feel free to swap the sides of the reading. You'll see what I mean when I lay out the cards. So if you feel like you resonate more with the other person's side, then feel free to swap the sides. The same applies for all cross watchers out there. Please don't get offended by something that I might say. You know your situation best, so yeah, use your own discretion, okay? So let's begin the reading with some oracle cards that I have picked out for you. These will give us the overall energy, the general overview of what you're dealing with, and any advice from spirit. Okay, so we have shape shifting. This came out for I think Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Scorpio, perhaps you'd want to watch that reading as well. The garden and the gate, interesting. Then we have indecision. Okay. I feel like this is all one message, so I'm just going to see what these are. You have by the book and blessed. Well, this is the first time this card has actually come up for any of these love readings, so this is really interesting. And it's a really good, really positive card to have because for obvious reasons. Okay, I feel like this is one message, and I'm just going to say what I feel about those cards. You are perhaps at some sort of crossroads, okay, as far as this relationship is concerned. And there's a good chance that you actually move out of it or move into a different direction. Or you're definitely contemplating about this decision, okay? I feel like you are somewhere still on the fence about it. Sorry about that. You're somewhere still on the fence about it. So, because I feel like things are not exactly clear at the moment, you're not able to make this decision and move ahead. Okay, it's almost like you're waiting and biding your time. Okay, waiting by the gate, waiting for clarity, waiting for direction is what I'm hearing. Okay, and also waiting perhaps for some sort of information to come your way in order for you to make this decision. Alright, and the advice here from spirit is to at the moment do things by the book. Okay, what does that mean? Do things that are conventional, do things that you have like fall back on something solid, something conventional. I feel like that is also what you want deep down. And overall, spirit is helping you on this journey. I know that you are blessed no matter what comes out of this situation, and you're protected at the by spirit at the moment, and with regards to this particular relationship. So you've nothing to worry about. If you feel like you can't really make a decision this particular month, perhaps towards the end of the month, you will have more clarity and be able to move forward in a particular direction. I feel like you want What you want is something that is by the book, something conventional as well, like a happy family, okay, um, with children and a solid foundation. That is what you're looking for, I feel. But um, there is possibly a chance that the other person you're dealing with is not exactly on the same page. But let's see what tarot has to say for you. So I'm going to start with the tarot reading, and the first card is just for reference. This is your card, okay, and that is where the reading began, so I'm just going to leave that out there for you. So Aquarius, let's take a look at what's in store for you this month. This is the overall energy between your connection with this person. This is their energy currently. This is your energy currently. Okay. This is their thoughts and feelings. This is your thoughts and feelings towards them. Their behavior and your behavior. Okay. This is the outcome or the near future, whatever you might call it. This is what they want. This is what you want in the connection or from them. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Wands. This is that indecision, being at the crossroads, which we were seeing in the beginning of the reading as well. Okay, so let's start with what your overall energy is. Okay, so the mutual energy is the Hermit. I feel like both of you are actually contemplating. Okay, you're biding your time, you're taking it easy. I'm hearing retreat. Okay, so I feel like both of you may have retreated from this connection and taken a bit of a time out. Okay, I'm also getting like a hangman kind of energy from here. So you've retreated, you are taking your time to understand and get to the bottom of things is what I'm hearing. Okay, it's like there's a lot of self-study also that is going on. What is it that you actually want from a relationship, from this connection? Are both of you on the same page? Are your expectations being met? All of those deep thoughts is what you are ruminating over at the moment. Okay, their energy, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like they are still committed in this relationship, but they are also taking things a bit slow and assessing the situation, assessing and taking their own sweet time with it. I feel they're not letting go as of now. They are, but they are a bit guarded is what I'm feeling. Okay, like they've got their entire armor on. It's a bit like they're also since both of you are retreating, they're also taking their time to not rush things, to see how everything goes, taking small steps at a time. Okay, your energy is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you're a bit more, I would say, confused about the connection than they are. I feel like they're also protective. I don't know why I'm getting that, but this person is quite protective of you. You may be doubting this connection and feeling a little overwhelmed, perhaps because of mixed emotions that you have towards this person. But there's definitely a lot more confusion on your side than on their side. But we will take a look at the other cards and see if that holds true. So I feel like they're also giving you time, is what I'm hearing. They're giving you time to fully commit to this relationship and to fully surrender to this relationship, is what I'm hearing. Okay. And their thoughts and feelings. This is nice. Okay, this person definitely wants to stay committed. You may be dealing with an earth sign with all of these pentacles here. That is quite likely. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, maybe you want to watch that reading as well. In any case, they definitely have good intentions towards you. Their thoughts and feelings are quite stable. They are looking at how to bring about more balance in the relationship. What else they can do, perhaps, to bring a sense of stability in the relationship and to build a solid foundation with you. Okay, and they definitely see you or think of you as someone who is quite caring, nurturing, someone they would like to be with, someone they want to have this balance and harmony with. Okay, and someone they feel would also reciprocate to them. So it goes both ways. If you see, they are expecting this from you, but they also want to give this to you, want to give you, want to be generous with you, want to do their share and put in their share of effort in the relationship. Okay, and perhaps a little more. That is quite likely. So their thoughts and feelings are really noble. They see you as someone who is really grounded and stable, but I feel like they understand that you are sort of going through perhaps a phase of doubt or insecurity, and they're giving you time to perhaps recover from that. Okay, and these are your thoughts and feelings. You have the Five of Pentacles and Strength. So you're coming out of a phase or a situation where you felt sort of abandoned. I feel like you may be trying to overcome some I'm hearing beasts from the past. Okay, so just hear me out. What I'm feeling from this is that you have perhaps had experiences in the past that have not been too good, and that has left you kind of feeling victimized and insecure. Okay, it's almost like you get into a relationship kind of already expecting that this person is going to abandon you or they're not going to stay by your side, but they are in this case. Okay, so if there is something from the past that is still haunting you, then I feel like you are currently in this on a journey of not just self-discovery, like I was hearing initially, but trying to tame all of these inner demons. And by that I mean there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that I feel like some of your past experiences have tainted your expectations from all of your future relationships. Okay, and somewhere I feel like you may have this kind of a mentality that is not too healthy for a relationship. You may, like I said, have a doomsday kind of a scenario already in your head when you're getting into a relationship, and that almost becomes like a self-prophecy. So try not to think that way. Try not to think of yourself as a victim of your past. Okay, and I feel like you definitely are working on that, because you are attaining self-mastery. Okay, which is, and trying to be more confident more secure in yourself, being comfortable with yourself, and definitely trying to overcome any kind of issues you may have with your sense of self-esteem, okay? Your willpower, your sense of self, a strong Leo kind of energy, strong self-identity, okay? Any of those kind of issues is, I feel, what you are currently trying to resolve within your own capacity. And this makes a lot of sense because we are in the Scorpio season, and a lot of our own subconscious fears, anxieties, and all of those shadow aspects that we don't want to look at get dredged up, and they surface during this time in the Scorpio energy, and it's a good opportunity to get to face them and to heal these issues. Their behavior, this is strange, okay. You have the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords. Why is this happening? I'll get a clarification. And your behavior is the High Priestess and Death. Ooh. Major energy here. Let me just get a clarifier for this. Okay. What just happened suddenly? Why is the High Priestess and Death here? Okay. So what I'm feeling here is that you have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, you may be dealing with a Capricorn, that is quite likely, okay? And if that is not the case, this is quite tricky. This person is, I feel, also trying to protect their heart, okay? Like I was saying initially, they are giving you some time to perhaps overcome this sense of confusion and uncertainty that you may be going through. But I feel like in terms of their behavior, they may be getting a little angsty and anxious as well. And they're doing this, this is kind of like a self-defense or a defense mechanism, okay? They may be coming across as, even though in their heart and in their thoughts, what they want is a balanced, stable relationship, their behavior may be quite different from what is going on in their mind and in their heart. I feel like they might even be spying on you. That is quite possible. But what's happening here is that they are trying to protect themselves from getting hurt. It's as simple as that. And it's perhaps they feel that you are not on the same page as they are, and maybe not as committed to the relationship as they would like you to be, and that's creating a whole lot of doubt and insecurity within them as well. And that's why they are behaving in this, I'm hearing, immature manner, okay? Even though they are someone who is looking at this relationship from a really committed point of view, there are currently some miscommunications and petty fights happening between the two of you. Okay. in your case, your behavior, I feel like you're keeping a lot to yourself. Okay, with the High Hermit and the High Priestess here, I feel like you are trying to you're feeling unsettled, okay, and you may even be behaving in a manner that is quite secretive, that is quite fatalistic, okay. It's almost like you want to put an end to things because there may be certain like I said, things coming up from the past for you which you may be finding it a little difficult to deal with, okay. I feel like both of you are actually trying to just protect yourselves and not being completely open to each other, not clearly expressing your feelings to each other because you're both retreating to your different corners is what I'm feeling. And you're definitely undergoing some kind of a transformation, or this is that scorpionic energy that I was talking about, things dredging up for you to be able to heal them and bring about a change in your life, okay. You may be even I'm getting, yeah, it's kind of unsettled energy on both sides. You're quite unsettled and so is this person. They, I feel, may be a lot more vocal because of all the swords here, okay. Very vocal about their thoughts and not in a nice way, a little immature way. Let's see what do they want. Okay, we have the Hangman and the Nine of Pentacles. Ouch. Again, there's this pause that they have put themselves on, or put this relationship on. I feel like they're literally, what I'm hearing is they're hanging in there and waiting, okay. And it's almost like they are open to the idea of being single and letting this thing come to an end is what I'm feeling. What it is that you want, the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, okay. You're also waiting. Okay, so I feel like because there isn't much mature communication between the two of you, and there isn't much how do I put this, constructive decision making or discussions happening between the two of you. You're both sort of biding your time and waiting. You're waiting, literally these are two cards about reassessing, taking stock of things and waiting. This person is also on a pause, they're waiting, and in the meanwhile they're just okay. So you both are actually giving it some time is what I'm feeling, okay. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Okay, so we get the Two of Wands again that we saw in the beginning. This person is also, like I said, they're contemplating, and the Lovers at the bottom. They're both, so you're both actually sort of at a crossroads, okay. It's kind of like you're hanging on to this relationship, or hanging on to it by threads is what I'm hearing, okay. It's a bit like somewhere deep down both of you for some reason your behaviors are actually not completely matching with what you want and what you are thinking and feeling. Okay, you're both undergoing some kind of change, some kind of, because the fives are about change. The death card is also about change and transformation. You're being quite you're also, I feel, on the verge of, or yeah, on the verge of making a decision, but you don't want to make it yourself. This person is also waiting, like I said, and they are at a crossroads, trying to wait for the right time, or wait for more information to come their way in order to make a decision. So I feel like you are kind of mirroring each other. Okay, and it's strange that you have the Five of Pentacles here, they have the Six of Pentacles here. So you perhaps feel like you're not getting enough in this relationship, whereas they feel that they are giving it their all. They are being very generous with their energy, their time, and their effort. Okay, so let's take a look at the outcome. We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Wow, two court cards. Why do we have this here? Lots of pentacles in your reading. We have a Knight of Swords. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Why is the Queen of Cups here? Okay. Oh. So this card flew out, Justice, and it was spinning. Okay. So, alright. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Why are all these court cards coming out? Why is the King of Pentacles here? Why is the King of Pentacles here? The Queen of Swords. What's happening? This is more like your energy, Aquarius. Wow. I'm just baffled right now. Is this a third party situation? For some of you it is. Okay. I'll be honest. Ouch. Okay. Alright. So I feel like, and we have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Both of you are perhaps dealing with some kind of, either you or this person is coming out of a different or a distant, I don't know why I'm hearing distant, but distant relationship. Perhaps you have some kind of winding up to do with regards to a previous relationship that this person quite likely is perhaps coming out of a previous relationship, and that is why they are hurting. And in your case also, it is possible that you're feeling victimized with the Five of Pentacles here because of a previous relationship which you still haven't completely gotten out of or moved on from. Okay, and there may be some third angle to this, either a third party involved, or, and that perhaps is over. Okay, whatever the case is, whether it's you or them, it's definitely over, but you're still, I feel like the effects of that are still lingering into your relationship, and they're seeping into your current situation. Okay, so I feel like there's definitely some kind of news or information coming your way in the near future or in this month, and eventually both of you will have to make a decision either way and weigh all the pros and cons about what it is that you want in this relationship. The King of Pentacles is usually, for me, this is someone who is married or marriage material. It's like the sort of like the Emperor energy, but in a more earthy sense, okay? And there are definitely more people involved in this situation. It's so complicated. And there's definitely some kind of a legal angle, perhaps, or something to do with an agreement or a contract, or maybe a child custody, something like that. Wow, this is super complicated. And it's quite specific. I don't know if this will resonate with a lot of you, but yeah, like I said, this may have something to do with child custody, but there's definitely something coming to an end, the end of a chapter, the end of a cycle, okay? And we have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's that indecision again. Wow, okay. You may be involved with somebody who is already married, okay, Aquarius, that is quite possible. And what you actually want is a family. You want something that is conventional. And you may actually really love this person, but they're dealing with some sort of perhaps a legal battle or something like that at the moment. And that's why their behavior towards you is also kind of angsty and edgy, and they may be a little agitated and frustrated is what I'm getting, okay? And they may be trying to release themselves from some kind of previous relationship that is that they are bound with, okay, still. And you, on the other hand, are wondering whether you should move on from this person or should you wait and bide your time, okay? So you're also assessing the situation, you're reviewing it, and you're still waiting for some kind of a resolution to come your way. You're waiting for the ships to come in. Wow. Interesting reading. So where this is heading, I feel like there is going to be some drama with some other players involved here. By players, I mean characters, not like a playboy kind of a person. I mean that something has to come to an end before a new chapter can begin. The World is the last card of the major arcana, and the next one is the Fool. So that is the new beginning that you're looking for. But until this justice or equilibrium or balance of scales does not happen, or this karmic cycle does not come to an end, you will not be able to either get closure from it or move on and start anew with the same person. It's completely your choice, but it is looking quite complicated. Wow. Okay. So let me know if this resonated with you, Aquarius. Very interesting reading. I'm wondering what to call it now. But I wish you all the very best for the month ahead, and do like, share and subscribe if you feel so inclined. And yeah, what else do I say? God bless, take care, and see you again in another video. Bye bye.